Hey everyone, and welcome to my iPhone 17 Pro Max unboxing. So it did finally arrive, despite being the 127th delivery with DPD. So yeah, this is the model I went for. So I did go for the 17 Pro Max in silver, and I went for the 1 TB. Now the boxes for the Pros is showing the back. In fact, for all the models apart from the Air is showing the back. The reason I went for the silver is because firstly I hated the orange. I would never buy that orange, and I've had quite a lot of the blue phones recently. All of the previous ones of late I've actually purchased, so I wanted something different. There's also one other reason that I'll get into once I've done the unboxing. So Apple's unboxing experience is pretty streamlined now. So the actual outside packaging that it comes in is actually very similar. It just has 2 test strips which are paper, so you can actually throw these away and recycle. And then once you open it up, you're presented with the phone itself. As you can see, even the packaging is sort of made in such a way where it's maximizing what you can actually get in there. Now, one of the reasons I went for the silver/white is because of this. So I do actually like the contrast between the actual metal and the actual phone itself. Another reason is obviously the anodized coatings will wear over time. The silver just does a better job at hiding that. So we'll drop the phone to a side for a second. So the only things that you get in the box nowadays is you get all the paperwork, and then you get a USB-C to USB-C cable, as well as a SIM removal tool. So here in the UK, we do still have SIM cards on ours. So the SIM card is on the left-hand side of the phone. So we may as well do a walkthrough of the actual phone itself. You have your action button, you have your volume up and down, you have your SIM tool at the bottom. The phone is quite cold at the moment, so you might be seeing some condensation build up. At the bottom, for the first time in a few years now, we actually have some symmetry. So in previous years, we have had odd numbers on one side where the microphones are. On the opposite side, you have your camera control, which I'm not a fan of, not during the camera. So launching it, yeah, I like it. Whilst you're in the camera, I don't actually find this very useful. One, because of positioning, but also because of the way I actually make video on my phone. So yeah, not a massive fan of that, but hopefully over the next few years they might change stuff in the software that actually changes that. And the power button. Along the top, because we don't have millimeter wave in the UK, we don't have the antenna. So any of the UK videos that you've seen with the antenna, they've not got the UK model, which should also mean normally there is a little bit of branding somewhere on the phone. And yeah, so just there. So here in the UK, we do have to have a CE mark. So I'm not sure if this is going to pick up. I might have to get rid of this from the background. So here in the UK, you do have a CE branding and the sort of recycling icon just there. So they do a good job of hiding it now. In previous years, it used to be really apparent right in the middle on the back there. But yeah, it's there, and obviously that signifies that this is a UK or European spec. So yeah, first impressions of the actual phone itself. So one thing that I do like is weight-wise, I don't actually notice too much of a difference. I've been using my 16 Pro Max without a case whenever I'm at home for the whole previous year basically. So I'm very familiar with the weight of the actual phone. So in terms of the weight, I don't actually notice that much of a difference between this and the previous year's model. Both are very similar. I think there's only like 5 grams difference, but one thing I have noticed straight away is the curved edges are a lot better on this one. Because it's unibody and they're not having to separate the glass, it's actually a lot more comfortable in the hand. One other thing though is because it doesn't have any type of, like even the titanium, it was a little bit glossy, so that would actually grip up the more moisturized your hands are. So if you have dry hands, then this will actually be quite slippery. Ironically, if you've got moisturized hands, then it'll actually become a little bit grippier. But the aluminium is definitely slipperier than the previous titanium and stainless steel models, definitely the stainless steel models, because they were really grippy. But on the positive side, we don't get the fingerprints like we have in previous years. First impressions will come after I've installed a screen protector, because that's what I always do first thing. But yeah, in terms of what you see on the back, I like it. I like the design. I like the color. it gives it a bit of contrast, because depending on the light, whether you're in natural light, artificial light, this will look more white and more silver in different scenarios. So in some scenarios it will just blend in, and then other times it'll really stand out and contrast against the silver. But yeah, that's my 17 Pro Max unboxing, and I will have lots of case videos coming, because I have already been contacted by quite a few case manufacturers. Some of them are already here, so I'll get working on bringing you those videos. If you haven't already done so, please do subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I really appreciate if you can also give this video a thumbs up as well. And until the next one, thanks very much for watching.